Hello everyone, welcome back to Crypto Skepsis. This is Christos from the Evergreen State, Washington. Today we are going to just touch a little bit about the market crash that happened today, and then we are going to dive into some amazing data, a gold trove that I found about the Cardano Network. Before we do that, I want to thank every one of the new subscribers, and we have reached the number 90. We just need 10 more before we can do the live stream to give away the 100 ADA. Thank you so much. Let's go and see the data for today. For today's market crash, I will not say too much. I will not say many things. We've seen it last March 2020 actually, when COVID first appeared, and then the markets crashed significantly. All that it says is CNN.com, Dow drops over 1,000 points over new fears of COVID-19 variant from Botswana, Africa. I say as long as the fundamentals of cryptocurrency are strong, as long as the blockchain is uncompromised, as long as the networks are running, we're going to recover. This is just weak hands dropping their Cardano, converting them to dollars. It's nothing to be worried about. We will continue developing new applications. We will continue reaching to more people. We will continue helping bank the unbanked. We will continue evangelizing this amazing new technology to the world. So this should not really worry us. It happens. Markets go down, markets will go up. It's just life. But what I want to share is this. What I want to share is a friend of mine, Ioannis. He is a SPO, a Cardano stake pool operator from Greece, from the island of Crete. Beautiful island. I've lived there for 4 months when I was in the army in Greece. He did some data mining on the public ledger, on the public blockchain of Cardano, and came up with some amazing data. You want to see this? Get into his website, grc1.netcount.gr. Whoever wants to have a deeper dive into the health of the Cardano network, and let's just go see what's going on, what happens, what you can extract using some data mining tools, what kind of information you can acquire. So this is refreshed every couple days. So the last time it was updated, it was about 36 hours ago. And the first piece of data that we can see here is from the 6,848 relays. So the Cardano network is comprised of relay nodes and block producing nodes. The block producing nodes are hidden. They only communicate with the relay nodes. So the real network of Cardano is the relay nodes. They are spread all over the world, and they're hiding the block producing nodes behind them, but whoever wants information has to talk to the relay nodes. So we have 6,800 relay nodes all over the world, and this chart shows us who are the providers for these services, the ISPs, the Internet Service Providers. For example, our pool runs on Microsoft Corporation provider. It runs on Azure. Amazon has a biggest piece of the pie, 16.81 AWS, Amazon Web Services. So Amazon's cloud is the largest preferable cloud for Cardano operators. Then we have Google here with 10.59%. DigitalOcean is 13.45%. Contabo, looks like a German company, has 7.23%, and so on and so forth. So this tells us the percentage of the providers for the network. Let's see what else we can learn from this data mining operation that he has going on. Connection types. Of course, the majority of the networks are using a corporate provider. There are some that use even cellular. So some of the nodes are mobile. Isn't that interesting? You can take your Cardano node, which is 2 or 3 or 5 or 6, at least 2 computers, and go hike up a mountain and broadcast from there, and you can be part of the network. Interesting. We have about 6.8% with cable connection or DSL, and there are even 9 dial-up connections even to this day. 0.13%. I don't know how people still have modems, but it's here. It shows as a dial-up connection. What else can we learn about the Cardano network? Let's see in which countries are the relays located. The biggest slice of the pie is in the United States, about 33.4%. Second is Germany, 1,643 nodes, relay nodes in Germany. And then we have some in the United Kingdom, Canada, Finland has a nice percentage, Australia, Singapore, Netherlands, and Japan. So we see here all the little countries that have a few pools. So now this doesn't mean that the operators are living in those countries. For example, I know many operators that are in Greece, and they have their nodes running on German networks or on the cloud. It doesn't matter where you live and where you have your nodes. This is the beauty of the internet. You are a global citizen. What else can we see? Okay, this is interesting. This is very interesting. Shared relays. Relays are, as we said, the network nodes that are talking to each other and then communicate back to the block producing node that is safe, secured behind those. The majority of the pools, the 74.7%, are served by relays that only talk to them. So they have dedicated. The block producing node has 1, 2, 3, it doesn't matter, has some relays that only talk to this one block producing node. But there are some other pools, and this is something we should keep in mind when we decide where we want to stake our ADA. They use one relay to serve multiple pools. So the block producing node is served by one relay and another one is served by the same relay. Let's see the numbers. 597 pools are being served by 2 relays. They're sharing a relay. Is that bad? It's not really bad, but it just shows that there are some people that have more than one pools, and they're using, let's say somebody asks me to run a pool for them. It's easier for me to just dedicate one of my relay nodes to serve their pool and then give them one more. Have them obtain one more relay. So they have one of their own and then mine can share both our pools, for example. I'm not going to do that. I'm just saying that's how people think. Or if they have 2 or 3 pools, they share their relays. So 597 pools are served by 2 relay nodes, 159 by 3. 69 relays are serving 4 pools, 4 different pools. And there are even 8 relays that are serving 35 pools. What on the earth is that? It's like a sub-network of pools that are being served by the same relay. Interesting, in the very least. But the good thing is that it's only a very small percentage of the network. So the majority of the network is straightforward, one relay serving only one pool. And this is another factor that my friend Ioannis has came up with, the decentralization factor. What he says here, now he took only these 23, 61, single pools, and he determined in how many countries are the relays located. So 74% of the pools have all their relays on one country. So even if it's one relay or two relays or three relays, it doesn't matter. What matters for this metric is in how many countries are those located. So 16% of the pools, of the single operated pools, of these ones here, have relay nodes on two countries. 65 pools, 2.75, have relays on three countries. 4 countries, 5 countries, 6 countries. And there is only one pool that has relays in 9 countries, and that is his pool, GRC1. Ioannis decided to make this a goal for himself and distribute his relays in as many countries as possible. So he has 9 relays for his pool. And this number here, 0, are 130 pools that are running on a private network that has nobody can access them from the outside world. So these are dead for us. We cannot reach them. What else can we see here? Multi versus single pools. Out of the 3103 total pools, so we have this D factor. So for example, this is one country. From the multi-pools, 458 are running their relays in one country. And from the single pools, 1764 are running their relays in one country. 1764. It's just a different, it's a histogram representation of the pie chart we saw here. And there again, here we see only one pool that has a D factor of 9, that has its relays spread into 9 countries. And that's Ioannis. GRC1. Amazing data. It was a very good job he did. And I want to thank him for sharing that data to me and through me to all of you, the subscribers of Crypto Skepsis. With this analysis, I want to make a case for cryptocurrencies and Cardano, especially. This is the beauty, my friends. This is the beauty of cryptocurrency. The data is there for everyone to access. Through decentralization, we have this openness, this transparency. You cannot hide illicit deeds. Everything will be revealed. If you try to run an operation differently than the other people, you will get caught because everything is on a ledger. Sooner or later, the data mining tools will be implemented and the AI algorithms will be coded that will be able to extract more and more data from the blockchains, and more amazing information is going to come out to the world. Blockchains are immutable. They're borderless. We did not need any permission to search for this information. It's there. You just need to use proper tools to get it. So, why Cardano? Because Cardano is energy efficient. It is the first blockchain that has been running 100% on the proof of stake protocol. It is self-governing through Catalyst, a voting platform. It has its own treasury that feeds back into the community of what their ideas want to be and what they want to have implemented. This treasury gives money back to the people that want to implement ideas on the Cardano ecosystem. It is based on science, as all its protocols are peer-reviewed. I had published a paper once, and I know how hard it is. It was 2 years of work, and It was going back and forth, getting rejected by journals and by conferences, because it has to be sound. It's not just a white paper that you start implementing on the internet. Peer review is a process where you submit your work to another scientist without them being able to see your name, and they go through it, and if there is something wrong, they come back and tell you, this is wrong, you have to correct it. Cardano is scalable. We have the Hydra solution, a layer 2 solution to scale the transactions into huge numbers. It is easily upgradable through the hard fork combinator. Let's see what that is. So this is the Cardano Foundation GitHub, and it talks a little bit about hard forks. And what is a hard fork combinator? A combinator is a technical term used to indicate the combination of certain processes or things. In case of Cardano, a hard fork combinator combines protocols, thereby enabling the Byron to Shelley transition without system interruption or restart. Seamlessly, we move from one version to another. This is very important for the life of a project that is going to be here forever. You cannot predict now what the world is going to look like in 50 years. You have to have transitions to the better version that are seamless. And finally, the reason I choose Cardano over all the other cryptocurrencies is the community. The amazing people that comprise this ecosystem, the developers, the operators. When I started doing this, the staking pool, I knew nothing about it. And I used this Telegram channel, Cardano Stake Pool Best Practices Operators. And they were so helpful. They would answer every question. They wouldn't see me as a competitor. They saw me as a peer, as a friend trying to work on the same purpose, on the same cause. It's amazing. It's amazing. I love these people. It's a great community. That would be all for today. Black Friday. I don't really do Black Friday because I don't know about the quality of the products. I think it's like a special batch that is cheaper from the normal ones. But you guys may enjoy it if you like. I hope you had a good Thanksgiving, had enough turkey to eat. I had my fair share. It's the first time we hosted Thanksgiving in our house with our little family and some other friends. I cooked the bird, maybe not the best, but it was edible, especially the outer layers of the turkey. The gravy was great, but all in all, it was a nice holiday. Thank you so much for watching, and see you next time.